Hello everyone, and today I have for you a very interesting game. We're going to be looking over this MYS Ice gameplay of Greedent. I know, just like everyone else, I haven't seen Greedent in ranked too often, so I was very interested when I first saw this appear up on the top ranking players. So you know what, I'm down to run it, and let's give it a go. Let's watch this game. I believe in upfronting the knowledge, so we're just going to be reviewing this game and just seeing, you know, what's happening, you know, what's cooking with this Greedent. So you just see the Greedent is working as a tank in this game, like a more of a defender style character. He's just taking two of the farm, they're skipping, and then they're going straight for the scores Greedent. This is very ambitious, you know, like definitely some sort of scoring Greedent build. Maybe AS Cookie? Yeah, definitely AS Cookie. You can see the health increase there. That's some AS Cookie. And then boom. Well, I mean, Exol, top player from India, so I'm unsurprised that he gets to secure there with the Intellion. But no, okay, another score. Okay, Ice is getting a bit bigger with this AS Cookie. And as you can see, like the way Greedent plays, like this whole general playstyle, like watch this. Like if we just look at and analyze this a little bit, the whole idea behind this gameplay is like for them to divert the attention of the other players and then just continually score, continue playing on their side. Look at the amount of pressure they have. They haven't even looked at their two farm. They've been playing constantly on the other side, and it's working. You know, honestly, like hats off to them. When the score comes through, just takes the berries, just being absolute nuisance. This Greedent is so annoying. Like another score. And now, of course, the Mew versus the Intel. I don't expect the Intel to lose, but ooh, good kiting from Shen. Just able to slowly escape out of that. And Ice does miss the actual tackle, but it's okay. HT is there to clean up. As you can see, like, so top lane is getting equally domed. Obito, he's also another top Indian level player. And we're just seeing Obito just doing some damage in the top lane. But we do have this Ice. Ice is scaling big. I don't know what the exact purpose of this Greedent tank is. We're about to see, you know, like what build is it going to be? And Covet comes out. This is going to be a very, very annoying game. As you're going to see, oh wow, okay, that was a good find from Zoro. But just think about like the application of Greedent in this game. I don't know what to expect, so I'm very, very curious as well. And as you can see, the red team Zoroark is invading. And then this blue Greedent is so annoying. It's just like, I think Greedent is this character that's meant to annoy the hell out of you. And just look at how it plays. It's just, Ice is just everywhere in their face. And maybe a bit too early. No, he actually secures. Oh, okay. I guess I don't know how Covet works. That's insane. And so, yeah, he's just annoying them in the jungle permanently. You have Mew in the bot lane, so generally pretty safe by itself. You don't necessarily need to walk up too far to go and get the farm. And it's just clearing out all the jungle in exchange. The top lane Dojo, it looks like that they're doing this sort of hit and run comp. Wow, okay, Greedent, good flank, good comms from their team. Comfy here, helping him out. Solo, doing some damage, and just passes down. Unable to really get out of there. This is looking tough, but... Oh, okay, Obito's a bit caught off guard. Oh my goodness, okay, Obito's showing, you know, his Zoroark difference. Oh wow, and the Greedent lives the whole time. Hey look, Ice is onto something. Look at the defenders. There's many different ways to play defenders, and I'd like everyone to think about that, because you can see in this gameplay, it's a clear example that defenders don't necessarily need to play in this like static or one-way ideology. Like you can play like a bit more carry defenders. They do exist. They're a little bit less likely to work. They're a little bit harder to play, but they're definitely there and they exist, and you can see that he's going for Covet Belch, correction. I do like this build. I think it's very frustrating to play against. Constant annoyance, being able to dive into the enemy backline, do not only a lot of damage, but also the stuns from Covet, and like you're also decently tanky. The secure as well is quite nice, as you can see, just finishing off the thing there. And like they're just trying to find some scores. Getting to 12 is very, very good. And yeah, okay, the stun, and it looks like it's a takedown as well. And you're gonna get this utter 30 score in. It's going to be worth, like, what? So, Zoroark scored behind. Getting attack weight stacks always very good. Like, you can see the rotations. We're actually, like, talking about, like, decent teams. I do believe this is a 5 stack. I'm not too sure. Could almost be some strange combination. HT finding an extra kill. And blue side is definitely ahead. But by how much is the real question. Okay, the blue side is definitely ahead now. We've got another stack for Zoroark and a triple kill to boot. And this Unite move by Ice, I think a little bit haphazard, like it wasn't necessary, but maybe it was. Maybe it was needed to like push Pikachu out, get all the scores in and everything. The Comfy really helping out with this late game carry, this idea that, hey, look, like, you know, we're gonna be able to rely on this guy to do our job. And just Intel can't get anything. Exo's a good Intel player. I've seen him play quite a bit. And it's just like really hard to do anything against this Greedent. But hey, look. Ice went to Worlds in Season 1. Very talented player. Went to Worlds in Season 2 too. So, you know, of course, we're looking at the best of the best. This is a great game to review. And just look at the overall pressure, like the Dojo, Zoroark, and Mew just being able to do so much. And this off-laning tank, it's like they've been able to assign 2 carries. They have no one they need to use defenders for. They're basically playing like a triple speedster composition with a carry in the bot lane as a support, which is like super interesting. I really like the idea of it. It makes a lot of sense to me. We might be witnessing like, you know, the sign of a new meta or something. Who knows? Very interesting stuff. Mew going a bit far forward and getting caught out by the Pikachu Thunder. A little bit excited there, just coaching into the Thunderbolt. And another ulti from Ice. I guess he's going to use this one to chase down Obito. And okay, we're having some Tokyo Drift issues here. Oh, he tried to, and Obito is able to escape. He's juking left and right. Really letting nothing happen. I guess that's a pretty fine Bletch aiming. Just trying to really block out the escapes. I guess we're going to talk a bit about the map positioning here right now. And like how this MYS fire stack is really like having a nice position in the map. They have control over both the lanes. They're constantly firing. Look at the levels here. Level 13, level 12, level 11. Our whole team is so big. And whereas the other teams really choked out, like, you know, they're playing in their own space. It's just a good sign of like good gameplay. And you can see Ice is constantly rotating to the other side of the map away from his team, creating constant diversions. I don't need to be there. He's saying he knows, he trusts his team. He's just going and putting pressure on the other side of the map, making space, making gameplay. It's just all good knowledge. I guess like if we look and examine it a bit further, let's have a little look at this, right? So we're going to go down to the bottom lane. You have the 4-man push. It's a typical 4-1. It's done in MOBA games, but I think here like probably needs like a whole video to actually talk about it in a bit more depth. But the 4-1 strategy here is just nice. They're eating up the map and they disengage when the enemy commits 5. And what happens is that they're doing something on the other side of the map. So like constantly the other team is losing, and because they're behind, there's not really like much for them to do. Like what they have Pikachu, Blissey, like they're waiting on Zoroark to engage and to make plays and everything. But it's very hard to make the plays. It could also be a ping game, who knows. But yes, you can see that this, back to Ice, his perspective, he's doing a lot of work up in the top lane. He's just trying to get this Regieleki down nice and low. I really think that the red team should really consider contesting because, like, you know, you're not winning these fights. And they're unable to take anyone down but the Dojo. So maybe that experience is going to be good, but we've lost 2 players anyway. And now Ice is walking in with a 50 and the Regieleki. It looks very scary. Now, just looking over here. So, okay, he's just trying to get some space, you know, unstoppable, doing so much damage. Okay, throwing United, okay, this can be very, very tragic. Luckily, you know, of course, he can't score to 50 after the pad's broken. But level 13, complete lane takeover. This is really, like, huge. From a defender, this is a defender strategy I haven't seen in a long time. And, you know, I really like it. That's why I like watching the Southeast Asian meta a lot of the times. They're doing different things. They're expanding the game in their own right. And they're looking at it through a different scope and lens. They really tried to be like, oh, okay, like this is what's happening. Like we see this type of composition or Umbreon. Like there's a very standard team on the right-hand side for the red seed. But look at the blue side's team. Like, you know, we're taking probably like the weaker attacker in Mew. But Mew doesn't need as much defense like Inteleon does. And when you consider that, you know, they just like went and said, hey, you know what, screw it, we don't need a defender. We're going to go and take carry, slow, Greedent tank. And Greedent's level 14. Mew isn't even level 13. They've sacked Shen. But I guess it works, right? Because you have this huge Greedent, and like I really don't see them a way of stopping it. He's got 6 stacks just from the lane. It's quite incredible. And okay, Exo tries to check him, loses his shield. It's actually, you know, Ice is taking a lot of damage here. It's a bit of a poking situation, going back and forth. Okay, and this is some running here now. Luckily, there's no mean look to go and trap him. Okay, and I mean, I guess they're having 40 go into the base. Zoroark peek it down again. It's just too much pressure everywhere. It just looks really hard. Really hard to play this game. And Zoroark's coming down. Okay, this should almost... Oh, okay. Obito did not hit anyone with the slashes. The Blissey ult's down. This is a full endgame fight. Ice is getting low. Okay, he drops the Unite move. He's getting some shielding. He's getting some jumping from Covet. Oh, okay. Boom. He's coming in. Boom. Tokyo Drift. Oh my, that's a triple stun. And then HT is cleaning up. But Pikachu leaves him on 1. Oh, it's a travesty. And all this time, Dojo is scoring in the mid. It's so insane. It's actually like, it's crazy. They didn't even need to look at Rayquaza. And I guess this is what you're going to get when you watch the higher tier games. A lot of the time, Rayquaza is important. It's going to be essential. But it's not going to be as essential as doing other things. And they're going to be able to find like a good fight and a good way to like make sure Rayquaza is like a non-factor in this game. They're not going to let the team with potentially a little bit better secure rip it. And it's really nice. Like, you know, like despite them conventionally having a better team fight on paper, the red side, they aren't able to use it at all. Like I suspect, you know, sometimes ping is involved in some of these matchups. But this looks like just a cut and clear. Like the macro of the game was very nicely done from the blue side. And Ice is he's just going at it, you know, level 14 with the XP share at 30 seconds left. It's time to do Rayquaza, it's time to hit level 15, it's time to rejoice. I think this one's pretty much wrapped up. It's impossible for red side to win. Literally impossible, which is insane. But I guess, like, you know, hey, it is what it is. Like, maybe it's not impossible, but it would be a literal miracle. And then now it's actually impossible. And you have a level 15 defender, the highest level in the game outside of the Dojo and Zoro. Wow, I don't even know what to say. It's actually so crazy. One of the better defenders, I guess. Ice put on a real big show for us there, showing the off-laning practices. This is like stuff that top laners should learn a lot more of. But like the way he was holding the solo lanes as a defender and like adapting to his role of this in this sort of like roaming team fighting team, so interesting, so cool. You really love to see it. Like it's insane and amazing gameplay. And you know what? 30 assists onto the comfy. HT putting on a masterclass, 199k. MYS Ice tanking 57, dealing 51. You know, they sacked Shen this game. They sacked him. And you know what happens? 48k healing. Is Greedent a good defender? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think this would conventionally work without their set strategy, but their set strategy worked well. They had a good game plan, and they really initiated off it. They owned all the lanes. They owned the game from that position, and they rotated so nicely and well. So, you know, just a top-tier game. And, you know, of course, if you're liking the content, liking the reviews, please leave a like, comment, you know, something about the game. Like, what did you like? Did you enjoy the strategy? And also, you know, finish off with a sub. Make sure notices are on. And I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, guys.